Today on the Birdman movie guy looks at Birdman of Alcatraz. Not the new movie, it's an older movie. But a guy likes birds. It's Classic Tuesdays. Let's look what it's about. Brought to you by the Birdman movie guy. Hi, the Birdman movie guy, and this week on Classic Tuesdays, we're looking at the 1962 film Birdman of Alcatraz. Birdman of Alcatraz stars Burt Lancaster as real-life prisoner Robert Franklin Stroud. Okay, let's look at the story quickly. So Birdman of Alcatraz is about this real guy who was a murderer. He beat a guy to death over something stupid, and he was just kind of a hard man. So he gets sent to prison, and first thing he does is pick fights with people, doesn't ingratiate himself to the guards, we'll say it that way. He ticks off the warden, and then gets thrown in solitary confinement. Now, gets out of solitary confinement. His mother had visited while he was there, and the guard was like, sorry, not gonna happen. You're not gonna see her. She can't come back right now. And his mother's come from far away, so he's like, come on, just help me out here. And he makes the mistake of grabbing the guard's arm. Now, you're not allowed to touch the guards. And so because of that, the guard was like, listen, I gotta report you now because you touched me. You're not supposed to touch me. And he's like, listen, I'm sorry I touched you. Please, just let my mother come back so I can talk to her. Guard says, sorry, gotta do the rules. So he's just like, forget you, and he kills him. Does he mean to kill him? I don't think so. I think he just is so mad that he's not thinking at the time. Anyway, so he ends back up in solitary confinement, and he gets to stay in solitary confinement for a very long time. Now, that's where his story should end. But in solitary confinement, you get to go out in the yard for 1 hour a day, and one day, this hard man who didn't like anyone and was never thankful for anything, except maybe his mom, finds a baby bird, and his baby bird's gonna die because his mom's gone away. So he takes it in and is just like, let's see what I can do. Before he knows it, he loves that bird, brings that bird to health, makes that bird awesome. And before you know it, he finds other birds, and then he starts slowly becoming the Birdman of Alcatraz. He slowly becomes a better person. These birds make him a better person. He becomes friends with the guard instead of always hating on the guard. He slowly becomes the highest regarded expert on bird physiology in the world. He wrote books, he published papers, and over his time in prison, he basically changes his entire being of being this hardened guy to being this guy that just cares about birds and people. That's the main story of Birdman of Alcatraz. Burt Lancaster in this role is terrific. He comes off in the very beginning as such a hardened guy. His acting is what really drives this. There's a few other good actors in this movie, but really, it's the Burt Lancaster show, and Burt Lancaster's awesome. Being based on a true story, I'm sure they took liberties with certain things, but overall, this is a really interesting story. It's a look at a man who was changed in prison to become a better person, not by the warden, not by the guard, but by birds. This is not a masterpiece, and this is not a movie that you have to see, but it's a movie that is really worth your time if you're willing to give it a chance. Overall, I give it 3.5 beards out of 5. Burt Lancaster is incredible in the role that you should give it a chance. Thanks for watching. This has been Classic Tuesdays. Until next time, stay bearded, everyone. You're watching the Birdman movie guy. Birdman of Alcatraz. Surprisingly good story. A little slow, but it's kind of birdie. Subscribe and tell your friends. And as always, YouTube safely. Apparently got a wrapper in my pocket. Not M&M, just like, never mind. Really? Really? I'm not answering it. It's not happening this time.